The BRRRR investment method. The BRRRR method is the acronym for the steps required to make money in a real estate rental investment business model. Investors focus on buying properties that need work. Then they rehab them, rent them out to cover their mortgage, do a cash-out refinance, and use their profit to repeat it all over again with another property to increase their passive cash flow. Step 1. Buy. The key to your success with the BRRRR method is in purchasing a home at a discount price. With the BRRRR method, some like to say you make all of your money when you buy. Though not entirely true, this is a good safe motto to invest by. Many investors and developers that we lend to believe that it is okay to purchase at market value, and the success lies in knowing your market and adding value. The bottom line, the better you buy, the bigger your upside, and the more money you will make. Step 2. Rehab. Determine the best method for renovating your property. Will you be doing the work yourself or hiring a contractor? Identify the best ways to make your property livable and attractive to renters within an efficient timeline and reasonable budget. Have a clear understanding of the scope of work needed to be done for the rehab. Know your exact cost as well as how long it will take to complete the work. For a sample rehab form, go to www.cambridgehomeloan.com/BRRRR investing. You can lose money very fast if you don't have a firm grasp on your rehab costs and timing. Focus on renovations that provide the highest investment return. This typically means updating the kitchen, bedroom, and bathrooms. My suggestion for your first investment property is to try to keep rehabs as light as possible or only cosmetic. These would be paint, carpet, etc. Items that do not rely on licensed contractors. As your experience grows and your resource list of vendors grow, you can increase the scale of your rehab. In addition, as a lender, we typically will not lend heavily for rehab for first-time investors without extenuating circumstances, so keep that in mind. There are many online resources to get estimates, use them, and know what your pricing should be. HomeAdvisor.com, Home Depot has cost guides on their website, and others. Step 3. Rent. When your rehab is complete and the property is livable, rent it out as soon as possible. Your lender had an appraisal done that included a 1007 market rent report, so you should know what comparable rental rates are in the community. Utilizing this, plus looking at the comparable properties, set a monthly rent that will cover your mortgage, taxes, insurance, and any HOA or other expenses. Reach out to local management companies to get an idea of what they will rent your property for. They sometimes have hospitals and corporations that pay well above market rents. You'll also need to decide if you will manage the property yourself or use a property management company. The sooner you get it rented out, the sooner you will be cash flowing. Step 4. Refinance. Once you have a renter in place, you want to review where your property stands. Have you added enough value that there is now equity in your property, or do you need to wait while your equity builds? If you purchase correctly, you will now not only be able to refinance but cash out refinance. The goal with the BRRRR method is to be able to cash out and refinance as soon as possible. While some lenders might have a seasoning period, a length of time you need to wait prior to refinancing, CambridgeHomeLoan.com does not. The sooner you cash out, refinance the sooner you can purchase your next asset and continue to grow your passive income. The best product for investment refinance is the DSCR loan for investment properties. Step 5. Repeat. You have completed the tough part. Your first investment property is now cash flowing, and with your cash out you will have additional capital to purchase your next rental property. You are on your way to real estate wealth and passive income that will change your life forever. Investors using the BRRRR method shouldn't buy just any property. It's important to focus on real estate that is also a sound investment. In other words, it needs to be a good deal. Do your research, learn your market, and make sure you know exactly how much work a property requires. Use all sources available to you, including local realtors and consultants. Most importantly, go online yourself to research what properties have recently sold in your investment market area. Compare what your finished property will look like to other recently sold properties. Were there recent price reductions in the market? Compare square footages, number of bedrooms and bathrooms, and other amenities compared to your property to know it is a good investment. Create a timeline for when renovations will be completed and how soon you can start renting out the property. You should fully understand what you are signing up for. The faster you can turn your investment into cash flow, the more successful you will be. Contact CambridgeHomeLoan.com and discuss your purchase loan options. Current programs include financing up to 90% of the purchase and 100% of the rehab. Apply here. To refinance with a DSCR, debt service coverage ratio, no income investment loan here.